We are finally here to do a hair transformation using the rest of Medusa hair dye. So the colors that they sent us was Pink Pony, which is their pink UV. Very gorgeous. We actually swatched all these, by the way, so I'll go ahead and link that video below. I mentioned a little bit more about the company, and we swatched the colors out. I also see how they lift out of the hair, so hope you check it out. But yeah, they also sent us the Orange Pop, which is another UV, which, you know, glows under the black light. My favorite types of hair dye. And then we have their Venom UV, which is like kind of this limeish green. And their Misfit, which is not a UV. So all three of these ones are UV, and then this Misfit is not. As a lot of you know, my original idea to use all this was on darker hair, but I decided to make a comeback and get a blonde one. I just toned this in the video right before, as well as prepped my hair for bleaching, which is going to be the video right after this. So if this is your first time here and you want to see the rest of my hair transformation, then I hope you subscribe so you don't miss it. So yeah, if you want to learn more about this wig and everything like that, go ahead and check those videos out. But basically, this is what we are working with. And we're just honestly going to get right into coloring it because, like I said, I am going through some stuff. As a lot of you know, health problems just, oh my gosh, it's crazy. And I have a pretty serious surgery coming up. So I just need this color therapy, man. Like the second that I felt good enough to get in here and color this, I was like, let's go. I just want to send everybody a little bit of extra love today. So for this occasion, I decided to treat us, and I just got a new set of like brushes. These are just the Ion Brights. I'll go ahead and link those below as well. I had a set of these for quite a while, and they're just getting really worn out, but these seem to work really well when I do like my hollow prism hair and stuff. So are there better brushes out there? Maybe, but I really enjoy these, and the price was right. Like I said, oh, 7-piece. I don't know if I said 8-piece. Also just have these like Ion bowls still. They're connectable. Honestly, their jars are the perfect size to just go ahead and put it right in there. But because I'm going to be blending colors today, I just thought it'd be safer to go ahead and put it in here type situation. I did get some footage, you know, of her out in the sun and just kind of different angles of the hair. So that when we're done, you guys can really get a good visual of it all. So don't worry, that's not your only visual. I accidentally named her Becky, which I don't know if this is going to suit her as a Becky at the end of this. So comment below now or at the end what you think her name's going to be. Here is the color scheme I came up with. I think that the Misfit over here with the Pink Pony just has a little bit of a different vibe than the Venom. I kind of like how it's going with the Venom, the lighter here. Obviously, I haven't sectioned it yet or shown you guys my vision, but the color scheme to me, in my opinion, I really am digging how these go. This is the order I'm going to be going in though. And I am going to make sure I incorporate these as well. In my opinion, I could probably even mix a little bit of Misfit in to give this a little different tone. But I really just want to go true to color, lay them down like this. I don't know why. I'm just being really drawn to it that way. You know, there's just something about it. It's just making me happy. Plus, these are all the UV colors anyways. And so having all of these UV is just going to have, I think, a better effect. But like I said, I'll still make sure to put those in the hair. I did repurchase one of my favorite things to use when I do hair on myself and on things like this. Just because sometimes it's harder, you know, to reach back here. And that is the FRAMAR MANIAC mesh. Yep, it's MANIAC. I think I said MANIC last time. I really like this. They're like rewashable, so I get a lot of uses out of them. And I'm just able to layer hair on them. And they're kind of thicker, so it's like a little more stable. I do also use their clear plastic film. But I really love this. I really love these. Those have been game-changing for me. And of course, I have my beautiful foils from them. But honestly, I don't know if I'll be using these today. We're going to find out. You can tell I'm overexcited because I'm finally in my happy place with all of you. And I'm just like, I don't know where to start, man. I shouldn't make too many sudden movements because I'm actually feeling better. And that's probably not a good call. But all right. Are you ready for your makeover, dear? I'm going to go ahead and get her all sectioned out. And then we're going to get started. So let's go paint. By the way, if you did see the most recent video, this is how my hair is doing after that K18 treatment that we did. And I'm still really impressed. So just a little update on that. Okay, so it looks a little messy because it's a wig. I actually sectioned it how I would like my hollow prism hair. Just kind of went around the top. And I have this kind of sectioned off going around here. And then I have the bottom part separated. You can see I used my colored TRAK clip up at the top to kind of separate my sections going all the way back. I actually put this one in half here, not just because of the wig, but I just found it's easier to work in sections. So I have the front part all ready to go and the back part I'll separate once I get this going. So just a little method to my madness, but I'm really excited to get started. So I forgot to mention they come with 50 sheets, and it's also female and family owned. And here's our colors all ready to go. That pink pony is so pigmented. I love it. Honestly, you can never have enough towels. I use them to wipe my hands on, use them for cleanup. It's just so much quicker and easier. This is going to be a little bit different for like when we do my hollow prism hair. Just kind of the same concept in a way, but we're almost going to be starting like halfway down. We already used the Medusa's makeup pastelizer like as a hair gloss on my hair. Otherwise, I would use that. So to kind of help with blending and things like that, if you see me applying just a plain white color, it's just this XMONDO Boost X thickening mask. I'll link this below if you want. And I also did a video trying this out. It's just what I had handy. I could really use anything for this. This seems awfully thick. Maybe I should have picked something though that's not quite as fragrant, because right now I don't think that that's good for me. This is honestly so thin. That's why I didn't even bother painting on here. Probably should have, but we're breaking the rules today. What helps me as well is using my brush to kind of, or just anything, to just kind of measure how far apart you're going to be, just in case you just get wrapped up in it, you know. It's just a quick kind of go-to. Obviously with this, we're going to have a pattern we'll keep laying down over, but now knowing I have 4 colors, I can go, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and decide, is that where I want it? And kind of adjust this. Every hair transformation is different, so for the sake of this, I'm going in order, but as I start to lay the other colors, I might kind of switch the order I'm going in. I like to lay down the lighter ones first, just to kind of help with bleeding and everything. Shouldn't be too bad with these. Oh, look at how beautiful. I'm so happy. So I want that a little wider. I could always go like that and just kind of go like that to give me a better guide. Don't be afraid to come back. And I did leave just a slight gap there, which I can always go back and blend that in. It's just kind of laying my foundation right now. My brushes are a gloopy mess because I used them to get the color out. So I can go like this and go, oh, okay, I kind of want it to go right there. And then that kind of takes some of the guesswork out. And even if there's no hair here, we're still wanting to kind of lay down our pattern for the rest of the hair we're going to pull down. See, I feel like maybe that's even too big. So I'll maybe lay my next one and just see how I feel about it. And then we're going to end with the green again. But this is the first time I'm using their colors together on something like this. Like I said, we've swatched them. And then on the darker wig, we did only the orange. So it's like black and orange hair, which ended up being really cool, I think. So this is my first time, using them to kind of blend. And so far, it's going great. The application is easy. It's like just, look at that. It's not even like having any issues here. It looks so beautiful. I'm happy. I hope you guys are happy. I think this looks perfect. Now we're just going to go ahead and take down section by section, lay it right on top, and just paint right over it. You're going to see why I love these color track clips so much. Don't let it stress you out if you take a piece of hair, you notice some missing. You can just pull it right back down after you finish this part. You can just kind of work with the flow of the hair. Sometimes just a light spritz of water from far away will just kind of help with some of the static as well. But I feel like combing everything out and just laying it down really, really helps. Just keep it all organized. So you can see how for me, I kind of like doing the green first because it helps hold in the top and the bottom of this. And then I like going in with the orange because it's lighter than the pink. And that way, if it kind of accidentally goes too much over in the pink or anything, when I do the pink, it can easily cover that up. And with this, I like to kind of press my lines in here. And you can go in like both directions, up and down. Just kind of helps instead of trying to guesswork like this. Just to go from both directions. All right. See, and we're just going to finish up with the pink. So yeah, when it's a nervous color like this, nervous color, that's what I'm going to call it from now on. When it's a nervous color, just kind of line it up, press down, go down, not too crazy because you don't want to actually slap it into the orange like I almost just did showing you. Same thing, you kind of go up from here, make your line, and then you'll be able to go back through and saturate it a little more. without worrying about that. These are all UV reactive. I always forget that in the beginning. It's like just so awesome. We're just going to keep repeating this process with this entire front top of the head. Like I said, I have it sectioned in half here just to make it a little bit easier. It's just less stress on the brain when you kind of at least have it sectioned out of the way a little bit. But these color TRAK clips have just been such a game changer. I talk about them all the time because I use them all the time. If your section seems a little bit thick, just go ahead. You just go ahead and just take some out. Just clip it right back up there. So I'm just repeating that process. And like I said, I'm kind of focusing on the green, and then I go to the orange, and then I do the pink last. It just helps give an extra barrier over those lighter colors in case the pink bleeds over into them. Just bringing down that next section, just try and do them nice and thin. And then there's my towel. I wipe off my hands in between each new color. I also use my fingers to kind of blend in the hair a little bit if I need to. There's very little transfer on with this color. It's so beautiful. So far, I'm really, really loving this hair dye. So now I'm just finishing up the second part of the top of the head here. And then we're going to go ahead and wrap this up so it doesn't dry out. I'm just kind of showing you the back here, how it's sectioned. Now this is their Misfit green, as promised. I'm going to put this on the back of the head. Here's their funked up film. This is what I use to cover the hair, like I said, so it doesn't dry out. And just going back in with that XMONDO mask to use as kind of a barrier because I want to leave that first section on the side like the same blonde. And now I'm just going to kind of go in using the same colors. I'm not doing the same exact order per se. And then I'm just showing you how you really want to make sure that you do thin sections. And I just kind of split the hair down the middle and then go back in to make sure I got it all when I'm doing thicker ones like this. More of the XMONDO mask on the back, and then I put more of the FRAMAR plastic over that just to protect it from any of the hair laying down on it. And like I said, just trying to kind of let myself be creative with the colors here. Now I'm going to go in with the Misfit. It is such a beautiful green, but it's definitely kind of a different vibe from the more kind of neon lime green. It's giving Cosmo and Wanda. I just love it so much. Look at that green and pink next to each other. It's giving rave girl hair, especially with the UV. It's just, oh gosh, I would love to do just all neon outfit with this. Awesome. It's the next day. She's all styled, all dry. And I'm telling you, I think this might be my favorite hair transformation so far. Obviously, my hollow prisms all have a special place in my heart. Oh, but there's just something about this color scheme. I just love it. While I was styling it, I just fell more and more in love. So for the styling, I just went ahead and used my IGK Good Behavior Leave-In 4-in-1 prep spray. It's detangling, 450-degree heat protection, high shine. It's got the spirulina proteins in there. I really like this. I've been using this. So I went ahead and used that. And then just a little bit of OLAPLEX number 7 oil. It's also a heat protectant. And to finish up, I used my Ion Color Defense Detangling Shine Mist. It's one of the things I've rebought over the years, like even before I started doing YouTube. You don't want to do it like super close to your hair, but yeah, this is just something I really like. So that's kind of what I use for styling. And then I went ahead and used my Ion 8-in-1 and a round brush after I let it air dry for a while. So that's what I did for styling. Now with most of these semi-permanent hair dyes, but especially this one, because you always want to read their instructions on the back because they're all different. But for this one specifically, you don't use shampoo or conditioner or anything like that. I just rinsed it out, as you saw. Cool water, which where I live, the water doesn't get very cool right now. So say you can use heat with this one specifically. Don't do it with all of them because there's a reason why some of them don't say to. But we could have used heat to also amplify the color. But oh my gosh, like I just basically keep that in mind. The water was slightly warm, things like that. And oh my gosh, you will see these results. So there's a lot of layers to this. So I'm going to show you guys quite a few different clips of this, like out in the sun, in the black light, and then I'm also going to put it on my head. So I really hope that you guys stick around, and I will put extra footage at the end so you can really get all of the angles and all the depth. Medusa's makeup, if you're watching this, mwah, your hair dye, I love it. Like I said before, this was my first time using all the colors together to see if they would bleed, how they would blend. I'm impressed. All right, ready? Ta-da! Isn't she so absolutely stunning? There was absolutely no bleeding. None of these colors bled into each other. They're so pigmented. Look at this, like white and pink. Not even a speckle of bleeding or transfer or anything. And I just love at how all these little highlights, like look, you can see all of the different colors and the detail. Isn't that so Insane. See underneath all like the different colors. It's giving like that zebra gum vibes. Super like rave girl colors. I'm just obsessed. Now look at this all clipped up. I love this. So here's the pink pony. And we're going with the orange pop. Here's that beautiful just straight up Venom. They did such a good job. All their colors like flow perfectly together. I can get a really good view of how like perfectly white that is. Not a single bit of transfer. Not even down here. Now this is just the straight Misfit color. I'm really glad that we added that in there. It really gives you guys a good contrast and the difference of those two greens. It goes really well with this pink right here. So this is straight Venom. This one is just the Misfit, which is not UV. And this one I kind of actually mixed in just a tiny bit of them together. I kind of got all three going on. They are deep conditioning as well, and I think that that really shows. All of the hair is so super shiny. The colors are absolutely amazing. Look at this. I just can't get over this even now. And now here's my favorite part. It's like a third layer comes in. You can see where you can get really creative with this. You know, you could pull up even more of that and leave a few highlights down just to kind of give you a little bit of something there. I love that we left like this section out though underneath. It just gives it like this whole new life. This awesome just white silver platinum coming out here at the bottom, going right into that hot pink. And yeah, when I was styling it, I just loved going section by section, you know, and working my way up. So I thought I'd give you guys the same experience. My heart really was so happy after I was done with this. Now you can see how you can really take like a sectioning, a technique, and just let your creativity come out, you know? Just play around with it. If we would have positioned it or just gone back a little bit more, then this color, like this kind of color flow that we have going on here, continue to like work more around the crown. But I really wanted it to just kind of have just this awesome kind of blend here. And I really wanted the front to just bam. Obviously, if this would have been longer hair, I would have done that so we could have more of a design. But I'm just obsessed. I can't wait to put this on. This one is so special to me. Honestly, it's been a really hard week, like physically and mentally. When we started the video, I actually had to come back like a day later just to go ahead and start coloring this because I just couldn't. So if you're watching this, you're like, gosh, I don't think I could do it. I feel weak. I'm having a hard time. There's nothing wrong with starting something like this and coming back later, you know. It's about what we can do, not what we can't, right? Honestly, sometimes just trying is better than not trying at all. You know, you never know what you're capable of. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on really quick to show you guys the final results. But while I'm doing that, here's some before and after side-by-sides and some of the clips that I got. Ta-da! I left the lace on purpose. I didn't want to take it off yet. It might look a little weird, but yeah, I love this so much. Look. I mean, look, you could even put like a little headband like this on there. It really matches, really cute. I can't wait to see your guys' comments. Let me know if this was your hair. Would you be happy with it? I know as soon as I did it, I literally went, oh, I wish this was on somebody's head. I love it so much. So maybe I'll keep this one in really good condition and give it away to one of you guys. Yeah, see, it has like these bands. I just didn't feel like hooking it up right now. Really wanted to just see it on, and I'm just upset. Well, I think we succeeded in the plan, which was to really showcase Medusa's makeup and their new semi-permanent hair dye line. 10 out of 10. I love it. There was no bleeding. There was no color transfer. Everything is super, super vibrant. Like, there's no overpowering smell. And it is 100% cruelty-free, vegan, female-founded indie brand, PETA certified deep conditioning. I'm looking at their ingredients and I'm actually not even seeing a fragrance in here. So to be honest, I don't even know if there is fragrance in here. So yeah, not overpowering or anything. I really, really like it. So thank you so much for sending these. And I will be back to try some of their makeup and other things that they have, as well as the rest of their hair dye. They have some really kicking like purples and stuff I want to try. As far as this goes, like 10 out of 10, I've been brought back from the dead. I just felt like I just felt so underwater, you guys. And now I just don't anymore. I mean, it's still there lingering, but just for this brief moment like this just really helps. So I hope that it helped all of you out there, and I will be curling it, styling it, and just doing different things with it. So make sure that you guys check out my Instagram. It's linked below and in my bio, or even if you just want to stop by there and say, hey, send me pictures of your hair, vent, whatever. You know me, I'm a pretty chill person, and I care about all of you, so. Triple make sure you go check out Medusa's makeup, their Instagram, their socials, and their website. I'll make sure all that's linked below as well. And any products and things that we used here today, I'll also throw those down there. If there's anything I missed, don't be afraid to comment. Let me know. I'll do what I can. All right, next up, we got to hurry up and bleach my roots so we can dye my hair as well. So if this is your first time here, I hope that you subscribe, keep hanging out so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. And thank you, just in general, thank you so much to each and every one of you. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for existing. Just thank you. Seriously, thank you. All right, well, I hope that this brightened your day in some way. And yeah, I hope to see you all in the next video. So much love, everyone. Have a beautiful day.